Welcome daydreamers and stargazers, it's Evelyn, the artist behind Beve.Luna. I've always loved the idea of transformation, not just in nature or art, but in giving objects a second chance to shine. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I take thrifted jewelry and redesign it into something one of a kind, magical, and so very Beve.Luna. So I went to a new value village, well, for me, and found this amazing wall of jewelry. And did I spend hours searching and looking for all of these pieces of jewelry? Not really. I wish I did, but I'll be back there for sure. But I found a bunch of pieces and I found beads. Oh my god, beads galore. Now some might say it's an addiction, but I see it as an opportunity to make something new, with these beautiful beads that I totally did not need, but they were just too pretty to pass up, and I do not regret it. So, this necklace was $3.99. I do like the silver. I do like the green. I don't like the big silver pendants on the bottom though. Definitely gonna change those out for something else. And I'm not sure. I just saw some potential. Maybe? I'm not sure. We'll have to revisit this. But for today, we'll be focusing on this gold and pearl necklace. I already like the chain, I already like the size and the shape of the pearls, but it just needed something. So I'll just be polishing and kind of giving it a good clean and shine while I give you a rundown of what I was thinking. Have you guys seen these on Pinterest or anywhere? I'm sure you have, and I feel like that's what I'm going for. It's calling to me, and I've really been wanting to make a shoulder cape necklace, but I just don't have a mannequin. But I saw this necklace and I was just like, let's just do it. Let's jump in. I also saw these, and I think they're so cute. I want to try some in the future. I want to try this and this. I also want to try chainmail. Look at that. That is so freaking amazing. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, and I've been scrolling through Pinterest for more than half my life, and okay, yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to make, and I think it's a perfect excuse to do a YouTube video on it and just to, buy more beads. But for this video, I will just be using everything that I already have, all of the materials, chains, and beads that you do see I have already owned prior to today, or the past. Don't ask me when was the last time I bought beads. Anyways, okay, this will be the last picture I show you guys. It's a resin beaded corset top by Candy Makeup Artist on Instagram, and she has amazing work, and I idolize her corsets. I would love to make something like that in the future, but for now, let's get back to this necklace. And right now I'm just gathering some materials, some chains. I have something in mind. It's not a complete design yet, but it's, you know, like a little template, I guess you could say. So I'm just kind of gathering what I feel would work best. And I found this. This is actually from a bag that I got from a beauty supply store, and I'm gonna use it because I changed the bag chain, so now it's for my necklace. Let's go. Okay, so here I'm just measuring how I want the length of the chains and how I want them to fall on my shoulders. I think I'm probably gonna go for like 3-4 layers of chains. So that's what I'm trying to measure from like the front piece to the bag. And I set up my mirror and my tripod, I guess in a weird way. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm out of frame and this was the best that I got, okay? Thanks for working with me. Okay, so I took a picture and then I sent that to my iPad and put it on Procreate and just, I guess, gave myself a rough draft of what I wanted to do with the shoulder cape. And I guess this is what I got. So, pearls. I think I'm just gonna be making this cape out of gold chains and pearls just to keep it simple, nothing too elaborate, just because I feel like the mannequin, the display that I have for the necklace isn't really gonna make my life easy with me adding chains and beads and all that jazz. So right now I'm just, you know, picking out a couple of beads, like I said, pearls, and then I'm gonna use these white frosted glass beads, just to kind of give it a little bit more variety. I'll be using 20 gauge wire for this. I'm going to be making some wire wrapped connector beads, and I have a pattern in mind. I'm going to be doing 2 pearl beads and then 1 large frosted bead, and of course I'm just going to keep on going until I get the desired length for a chain. And I'm just going to have to make a couple of these, so enjoy. Okay, so adding these 3 beads together, it's about 2 inches, and I'm going to be using this pattern specifically for the shortest chain, which is going to be 19 inches. So I'm going to need about 9 of these frosted beads, the bigger ones, and 18 of the smaller pearl beads. That'll be about, 18 inches, but I'm gonna connect them with some connector beads, some connector rings, and that should add the length to it. It might be a little bit over 19 inches. We'll live. We'll be good. So I just finished making the bigger frosted beads, all 9 of them, and I'll continue on with the smaller pearl beads. This is real time. I just wanted to slow it down and show you guys how long it actually takes me. I don't even think I'm gonna finish this. I can't do this to you guys, I'm sorry. Alright, so next we're going to be connecting all of the beads in the 2 small, 1 big pattern, and I'm going to be using the smallest size out of my little packet of connecting rings that I have here. By the way, I've been wondering something while making these, and I'd love to know. Are you someone who creates too? Like a jewelry maker, a crafter, or an artist? Or are you more of like a handmade lover? Someone who just enjoys the magic of slow, intentional art? Maybe a mix of both? Let me know, in the comments. I'm just so curious about who's here and like what inspires you. So I made the other chain off camera just because it would be a repetition of what you just saw. And surprisingly, this back chain was the exact length that I needed for the largest chain, which is going to be 23 inches. And then I cut a middle chain, which will be 21 inches. Okay, here we go. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with the pearls. I like how they look, but they need something. I'm thinking I'm gonna add the smaller pearl chain, and we'll just play around and see what we get. Okay, at this point, I'm not sure what I wanted to do. It looked okay. I didn't like it that much, but we were still going. I was just gonna do it a little differently on the other side. So I'm starting from the one nearest the pearl, and I'm just gonna skip one, and I'm gonna go a little farther up this time on the necklace chain. I was thinking I'd add a chain to one side and attach it on different levels, and on the other side just add it straight to the necklace just to see how it will look from the back. So I set up my tripod, set up my phone, and I'm in the bathroom, so it might sound a little echoey, but we do what we can. Let's try it on. Okay, I'm excited. This looks super cute. Oh gosh. It's heavy. I love it. Okay. Okay. I know I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I just got off of work, you know, so this is house clothes. But what do you guys think? Okay, this displays like every single one very nicely. I think I like the length, but it's lower than it is on this side. Okay, yeah. We're gonna redo it, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side, the same thing. Sorry. We're gonna be doing the same thing that we did to this side. So let's get to that. And also these beads right here, I like them. Like, it's cute. But I just wanna add something. I don't know yet. Okay. Oh, I love it. This is so cute. Okay. Let's work on it. And done. Okay, so now the back is done. And so is the front. Let's see what we do about these pearls. I'm thinking of just putting the smaller chain right here and attaching it to the chunky one. Let's try it out. I feel like it looks weird. There's an interruption. And I think I'm just gonna add this piece back so I can make it a little longer and it doesn't crash into the other pearl bead. Yeah, so as you can see, I changed it and I put the chain to the end, and I'm just gonna move down this part a little lower. So same thing will be done to the other side. I also like adding finishing touches on my necklaces and add charms to the ends of the extenders. So these two pearls are what I took off the necklace, and I think I'm going to use them for earrings. And I think I'm going for something a little simple and dangly. I'm going to use the beads that I used for the necklace to just match it up. There's something really special about taking forgotten pieces and giving them new life, as if each bead or charm is getting a second chance to shine on its own. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm still pretty new to this whole YouTube scene, but I really enjoyed doing the process of creating this, and I hope to keep up with uploading and recording all of my creations. In the future, I really want to just keep sharing with you guys the art that I make, and I would love if you guys could, get inspiration from that and also share things that have inspired you. So if you've made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. I would really appreciate that. So until next time.